Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is not a Friday talk. I know it's Friday, but today is different. So this is the continuation of my Go Live, and this is my day 4 of my Go Live. I know day 5. So this is the day 5 of my Go Live.
Mami, pwede ka tumawag sa messenger mamaya.
Okay, so to continue with our discussion yesterday, so I shared with you that what are the possibilities of what's gonna happen, or the possibilities that you'll encounter, you will get when you start a business. So today I'm going to share with you my story before and after my business. So before my online business, I am really more of the business-minded person. So this is something that I am very grateful for my dad, for my papa, because he groomed me to think of business. So he made me to be familiar and to learn how a business runs since at the early age. So before I had my online business, I would sell stuff. So I used to sell shoes. I go to Lili, if you guys know it, so Laguna, because they have handmade, or they have unique styles of shoes there. So again, I go there to pick up my shoes. I also used to sell chocolates, things that I can, so I can involve myself with selling. I do that. Hi, Bru. Good morning. So I like business.
Good morning, Tita Jen.
When I was still young, I used to stay in my dad's business. So he had wholesale. Hi, Karen. He had wholesale and retail shop in a shop in like a big market. So I used to be there. So I'm a Palenque girl. I grew up in Palenque. I grew up counting money. Yes, I know how to flip money. I grew up exchanging money. That's how I was raised by my dad. He said that for me to really succeed and to have to go to the stage in my life, or status in life where I want, the only way is to be an entrepreneur. Yes. My Bru is my suki, so she would resell the shoes that I get. So I find ways to have business. That's really me. I like business. I think all of us, I believe, or most of us, most of us would resort to go in business, because there's none. Okay, I think there are a few, but most of us don't want to be employed forever, right? So when did I realize that I really want to have my change in my life? It's accumulative instances. It's not one time that I realized, hey, I want to change. It's more of the experiences over time that it piled up, and I said it has to stop. So I posted something on Facebook on my page about my daughter. So I think it is more of, it broke us, and it made us realize that we have to do something when we leave our kids here at home. So I work a night shift. My husband works in the morning, so we are on shifting schedule just to take care of our kids. And because I work at night, he has to wait for me to come home before he can leave the house. But not every day I would be leaving the office at exactly the time that I should be leaving. I had to attend meeting. I had to have some activities, and he had to leave the kids here. There were instances that I come here that my youngest, she was then 2 years old. She is here by the window waiting for me, and it's heartbreaking when it happens, and it's heartbreaking that you can do anything. It's because you have to work. because we know that the one income is really not enough for a family. So that type of instances, and there were instances that because Warren is very is very concerned of the welfare of the kids when he leaves the place. What he does, he would take the kids to my workplace in pajamas. Yes, because they just woke up and he had no time to have them change, so he would take the kids to my workplace and they're still wearing the pajamas. And then I told myself, I don't think this is the life that I imagine my kids to have. I really didn't imagine that to happen. So a lot of instances that made me realize there's something has to change. And I think the last thread where I made a decision. It's like a turning point in my life was when my husband and I celebrated our 10th anniversary in 2019. So we booked a flight to Malaysia because we wanted to celebrate our 10th anniversary in Malaysia. So we booked hotel, everything was set. And because we live by paycheck to paycheck, we had to book it in advance, like months ahead, because we want to get the discounted price. So I'd like you guys to imagine, we book it ahead of time, like months prior, so we can get the discounted price of the hotel and every activities that we wanted, all set. So on the day of our anniversary, so we went to the airport. He got denied to leave the country. So in the immigration, he was not allowed to leave because his job requires him to have certain documentation, certain approval before he can leave the country. So I ended going to Malaysia alone. So it was really, really heartbreaking, guys. I'd like you to imagine going. You are supposed to celebrate your 10th anniversary because it's a milestone for us, and then I went there alone. So when I went to Malaysia, I remembered how big the world is. You know, because sometimes when you get overwhelmed of the things, your daily life, you're trying to raise your life, you forget how big the world is. So when I went to Malaysia, it opened my mind. Like, the world is so big. Why did I put myself in a position in a box? I boxed myself. And when there are just opportunity all over the world, like, it's so vast. If God can create this big world, then He can do more for me. That's what. So I prayed. I prayed to God that to do something. And I said, God, I'm sorry I forgot that you are so great, you are big. I forgot that I was trying to live, to make a living, and I forgot how big you are. So I went to Malaysia and left Malaysia a different person. So I came back to the Philippines a different person. Something inside shifted. Something inside fired up. And I know that I have to do something. I said, it cannot happen again. While we are, I know that it's going to happen again if we are still employed. So I said that it has to change, because otherwise we are going to keep on doing. That's going to be our life for the next years if we don't do something. So when I came back, I was actively searching for something, because it's eating up here, it's eating up inside. I said I have to do something. So my mother-in-law sent a message, and she said, you want to try applying for Canada, because my parents in-law are there in Canada. If you want to try applying for Canada. So I did. I went to the agency, filed, paid for the processing. I did. I started everything, and I thought that was what I was looking for. because it started rolling. I got approved for the student visa for Canada. So we're supposed to go to Canada. So we were starting to process the visa. Then Warren said he doesn't want to go to Canada anymore because he feel like we are going to start all over again. Because it's true, if you go to Canada, you have to start all over again. And here we already have a house, we already have a car. So that means we go there, we have to dispose everything that we have here and start all over, like start from scratch if we go to Canada. So he said he doesn't want to go to Canada anymore. Okay, I said, but inside it's not okay for me because I know I'm still going to continue it because I was looking for something and then COVID happened. And we can do anything. So it stopped, literally stopped. But something inside, it's still burning. I said, it's not done. I mean, I have to do something. During the processing of the Canada application, I saw my mentor's post. I have been seeing her post like several times. It's like I would see it, but I did not took action immediately. And it's one of my biggest regret. It took me, I think I saw it around September 2019, if I'm not mistaken, September or October, something like that. I saw it months before I started a business. And then when COVID happened, because something is burning, I know that I have to do something. I saw it again. I saw the post again, and I took action. So when I took action, I wasn't really expecting much. Because I just really wanna do something because I know that I have to take action. And I saw the post, I took action on the post. And it is my biggest regret that I did not take action months prior. Because when I have this business, I realized the potential. It's grander than if I went we went to Canada. This is different. Your market, okay, if you're a business person, you would understand what I'm saying. Your market is not just your local people, not just your neighbor, your family, friends. Your market is worldwide. Like the entire world is your market. Can you guys imagine that? The Philippines alone is like what, 8 billion people? I'm not sure the counting. I'll check it later. But imagine the entire world being your marketplace. So when I saw it, it's like, wow, this business is amazing. And our community would regularly post their achievements, post that, milestones, and you'd be amazed of what happens in like 1 year to 2 years. So I said, I think I found my, what I have been looking for. But of course, it's not something like, okay, I found it and boom, it's okay. No, there are struggles. Yes, there are struggles. When I found a business, the first struggle that I had would be the time. Because I am so go-getter. I wanted it quick. But the issue is I am employed. So I couldn't give the full hour. And I employed at night. So in the morning, I'm tired. Even if I really want to stay awake, my body's weak. My bed is calling and it would require me to sleep. So that's the first struggle. I can only allot certain hours of day for me to do it, or do it at night while on break. I couldn't give my entire. But even if I wasn't able to do that, what is amazing is I was able to achieve something, right? So I was able to rack up even if I only have few hours of my time allotted to this business. So imagine how much you can do. So if you are looking for the right for the business and you wanna do something that you think is going to help you improve your life in the future, try the online business. At first, I was so skeptical because there's a lot of things going on online and you wouldn't know which one is legit. But when I started this business, then I realized it is a legit business because it requires me to register the business, to get a tax certificate, to otherwise you will not earn money. That's how amazing it is. And if you don't want to regret just like I do, you are probably listening to this or you have been seeing my post and I am telling you this, you will regret that you did not take action because I did. There is timing to everything, yes there is, but you would regret because 6 months you can do a lot of things in 6 months. 1 year, you can do a lot of things in 1 year. And that's those months that you have
Hi! Gawa ko.
let pass, you would have done and achieved more. So that's it. I hope you guys learned something today and I hope I added value. I just want to share my story and how I found this business and how it changed my life. It made me become a better person. It made me become more grateful person, and it made me become aware of how I should be handling my emotion, my mindset. So that's it for today, and I will have my go live again on Monday. So Monday at the same time, and this time I would have someone to join us so you can have a different perspective, because I know it's just me talking and telling you, but there are a lot of more people who are thousands of people who are entrepreneurs, and they have different journey, different successes, different failures, different challenges as well, and they would share that to you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, and happy weekend. See you again on Monday. Bye.
Babushi!